working with students, I saw how much their life at home and the struggles that they have at home impact their education. And their education is what creates them into like our future citizens, our future doctors, lawyers, teachers. And so when there are issues like child support issues or child custody violations happening at home, this impacts their education, which eventually impacts their life. And they just like be very like not engaged in class. So that's one part of why I really wanted to build this to help these students.
Matt Phillips here, co-founder of Sbur Decision Lab. We feature entrepreneurs sharing their stories and decision-making so you and other entrepreneurs can make smarter decisions and achieve success. Please enjoy this next episode.
My name is Akila, and my company is called Family Shield. Family Shield is a legal tech platform that helps single parents track their child support and custody violations and also document any evidence they may need to help enforce their court order.
How long have you been building this venture?
I had this idea last summer when I took a family law class at Suffolk Law School, and I've been actively working on it since the beginning of March.
Since starting this company, what would you say has been the largest challenge for you to face so far?
I guess finding single parents. I know this is a really important issue and it is very significant, and there's a lot of single parents who are impacted by this issue of custody violations or support violations, but it's such a sensitive topic that you can't just go and ask a single parent if they would use this. It's like very personal. So just navigating how to reach out to these parents and making them feel comfortable enough to use this platform and feel like they can trust it.
What made you decide to jump into this venture?
Like I mentioned, I took this class last semester, and my professor would always be saying litigating, especially with family law issues, is for people who have the resources and money to do that. And I just wanted to create a platform that helped the underserved middle income families, to be able to litigate and fight against these issues that they may have and not feel afraid just because they can't afford a $350 an hour attorney.
As you build this company out, what do you foresee being the next steps in your product or in your go-to-market?
I guess my next steps would be doing more of the interviews with the single parents, partnering with legal aid organizations and nonprofits to get the product out there and just validate the prototype, and just do more pitch competitions to raise more funding and things to build the MVP and get it to market. I'm currently one person doing this, and I'm looking for advisors in the family law space to help just make sure all our documents are jurisdiction specific and court accurate. So I'm looking for family law advisors, but also advisors on the marketing side to help develop the business too.
Is there a personal story you can that maybe connection for this person? And I was like, okay, I need to resolve this.
Yeah. So I used to teach music at an international school in India. I did my bachelor's degree in music, so I have a lot of experience working with students, and I saw how much their life at home and the struggles that they have at home impact their education. And their education is what creates them into like our future citizens, like I mentioned during my pitch, like our future doctors, lawyers, teachers. And so when there are issues like child support issues or child custody violations happening at home, this impacts their education, which eventually impacts their life. And I was seeing how they would come to school, some of these students, and they just like be very like not engaged in class and things. So that's one part of why I really wanted to build this to help these students. I want to start by telling you about Sarah. She's a single mom working 2 jobs. Her ex-husband owes her thousands of dollars in back child support. He skips weekends with the kids, he shows up late, and when he does pay, it's only half of what the court ordered. Sarah has a court order. She knows her rights are being violated, but she doesn't have the resources to do anything about it. She calls up an attorney, $350 an hour. She goes to a courthouse and they hand her a stack of forms she doesn't understand. She tries to explain the violations to a judge, but her texts are scattered across her phone, receipts in a shoebox. She doesn't know what contempt of court even requires. So Sarah does what millions of parents do. She gives up. Child support and custody violations create unstable childhoods, which become unstable futures. Not because children are broken, but because the unpredictability rewires what they think life is. So yes, this is about families, but it's also about our future generation of lawyers, teachers, doctors. If we want resilient leaders, we need stable childhoods. There are 15 million custodial parents in the United States, and $33 billion in child support goes unpaid every year. This is a massive enforcement gap. So I looked at what tools are on the market, and I found that no existing product combines violation tracking, document generation, and evidence organization in one place for an attorney to use without the other parent's cooperation. That is exactly what Family Shield does. It works across two pathways, one for parents, one for attorneys. For parents, we guide them through inputting key information and then turn that into court-ready materials that attorneys and judges can use. So we use a guided trauma-informed interview for parents to track their violations, that their answers flow directly into the violation log. The evidence finder auto-organizes texts and receipts that parents upload into court-ready exhibits, and parents can also track how the violation impacted their child. All that information is generated into court-ready materials like contempt motions and affidavits. And then we connect parents to vetted family law attorneys through our flat fee attorney marketplace for the document review. And then for family law attorneys, we offer a B2B SaaS tool that automates intake, generates draft filings, and organizes case files, saving hours per client. So Family Shield fixes access to justice for parents, the efficiency problem for attorneys, and the enforcement gap in family law. So we do have a working prototype, and we're currently doing single parent interviews to validate this, and we're also getting feedback from family law attorneys. We have 3 revenue streams, and our 3-year base case gets us to $7 million in revenue. So the focus here is the underserved middle. Parents who can't qualify for legal aid but can't afford traditional legal help either. So our goal is to start in Massachusetts and then expand nationwide after proving traction. We're trying to raise $1 million in seed, but our priority is $200K for our MVP development, legal research, and our pilot testing. And here's our roadmap below. So I'm currently one person doing this right now, but I'm currently building a team of advisors, of family law attorneys, to help with this. Help us help Sarah. Thank you.
Now that you've heard the story and the investor pitch, where are you in your startup journey? What decisions are you wrestling with? Comment below or take a quick survey, and we'll let you know just how investor ready you are.